And here we go, the second of two spotlight games for week one of the 2023 season. I'm your host, Axel Hacks, and this is Full Control Franchise, and we're going to show you what went down in the Bills and Patriots opener. This is an interesting matchup, especially for the Patriots, because they face the Bills again in week three. So a night game to start the season against a division rival who's by all accounts favored over them. Then a game in between, that'll be the Panthers, and then they'll face the Bills again. So it could be really setting the tone for both franchises really early in the season. It's going to be interesting to see in the end how it plays out. So let's get to it without further ado. Josh Allen scanning the defense. He's going to drop back. He's going to look, and it looks like he has a step. He fires it out to Stephon Diggs, who makes Devin McCourty and others look silly here, just shatters the defense, and that's going to go yard for a long score to open things up 7-0 for the Bills. Next, after the long score touchdown by Diggs, things would get worse for the Patriots because Mac Jones would be intercepted by Lewis. And as you can see from the snapshot here from our photography crew, there's nobody around to stop him. And he'll go yard himself to score and put the Bills up 14-0. But now it might get actually even worse. A little more interesting, actually. Following a Patriots punt, the Bills now at midfield. It's a 3rd and 2 for Josh Allen. The Bills up 14, and Allen snaps the ball, and immediately there's pressure from Dietrich Wise, and that's going to knock his throwing rhythm out, and he'll miss the receiver across the middle, which would lead to a 4th and 2. Now, just hold on here, because Sean McDermott says, hey, we're going to go for this. We're going to put the gas pedal, slam it down, and say, hey, we can take this game over. But here's where the controversy starts, because they'll give it to RB1 James Cook, but it looks like he doesn't get the yardage required. That knee looks like it goes down, and of course they do challenge it, but it's upheld. And as luck would have it, or as the refs would have it, the very next play, Stephon Diggs will get open on Jones, shedding the weak tackle attempt, and in the end zone he goes, his second of the day, and the 2 catches for TDs alone were worth over 100 yards receiving on the day. He'd end up with 200. And the Bills take a commanding 21-point lead, 21-0 at home at Highmark Stadium. Now, believe it or not, things would actually continue to get worse. Here we see the photo of Josh Allen bombing one out to, guess who, Stephon Diggs. He come down with it and then be tackled. And then the following play, as you can see by the next image, will be Singletary, now relegated to the backup role this season. He punched one in uncontested, and this score will be ballooning out of control by this point. Now, at this juncture, we'll take you over ahead in time a bit. It's 31-0 here, and it looks all but lost in Highmark Stadium for the Patriots in the new era without Bill Belichick. They've got Axel Haxton as coach, but look out. This might not be written off just yet, because Mac Jones will find 3rd-round rookie wide receiver A.T. Perry, who would turn on the Jets to take it in. Their first score of the day, 31-7. And just after the Patriots score, what you're seeing here is a James Cook long bomb TD down the left flank of the field. What happened was he got behind linebacker Alexander, a free agent pickup over the off-season for the Patriots. He burned him, and it was a walk-in from a long distance. That'll put 38 on the board for the Bills. It's 38-7, but we're not quite done yet. That's because under a minute left in the 3rd quarter, after a drop from A.T. Perry, the aforementioned rookie, Mac Jones would work out of the gun, and looking, he would find John Ross III. Yes, that John Ross III, the former Bengals first-round pick, and he would haul it in over Tre'Davious White. A nice effort for Ross, his first catch, and the biggest play of the day for the Patriots. Down big still, but a positive play. As you just saw, a strike to Devontae Parker, who sheds a tackle. These are two big plays in a row for the Patriots, but still, again, like I said, trailing huge on the day. It'll be the start of the fourth quarter, a huge deficit yet to overcome, but Mac Jones will find, guess who, again, A.T. Perry, the rookie out of Wake Forest. He'd snag one on a crosser, and he'd carry that through a couple bills and into the end zone, which would lead, again, to a Patriots score. And A.T. Perry's second in his first ever pro football game, not including the preseason. Then 38-14 now. Josh Allen gets a little loose with it. He's picked off over the middle by Fenton, who was shading tight end number 2, Eric Ebron, and the Pats would have the ball yet again. And then with Mac Jones yelling out tempo to speed the offense up, he will set the tempo here, finding a huge gap in the defense, and he has one man to beat, which he does, and he dives into the end zone. And look out now, it's 38-21. Now, my apologies because I misspoke on two occasions previously. First of all, it's 38-22. The Patriots converted. What's not shown is a 2-point conversion to rookie tight end Sam Laporta. And I also misspoke and I said the name Alexander for the linebacker, but it's really Alexander Johnson. And the reason I come back to that is he makes a massive play here. You'll recall I mentioned that Alexander Johnson was beaten by Cook. Looks like Josh Allen tries the same play here. Well, it would actually be misleading to say it's the same play. Rather, he tries to get a man open against Alexander Johnson, and as you just saw, this time Austin Hooper, the free agent pickup, he's beaten by Johnson to the ball, who snags it and puts the Patriots into the red zone. And then now, immediately following the interception, we've got 38-22 is the score mark at this point. And watch as Mac Jones, he has a wide open Sam Laporta, the sensational rookie in preseason, but he just short arms it to the rookie, and he's going to want that one back, no doubt. But they get another shot with the Patriots, and then watch this run coming up here from Damian Harris. He will pull the entirety of the Bills' defense with him up the gut and into the end zone. And with 3:30 and some change left, the game is taking on quite a bit of life at this point. What a run by Harris, just yanking his way through that defense. But unfortunately for the Patriots, after that Harris score, they would go for two to make it an 8-point game and fail to succeed. And that will take us forward in the highlight package, where you're going to see the Buffalo Bills at just over midfield, essentially setting up a long field goal. Risky try here. Still up by 10 with a minute 50 something left, and Bass will put his leg into it. And it's wide. It's wide. So had the Patriots, you'd have to think, had they got the 2-pointer, they'd be down by 8 now in possession of the ball. But they are down by 10, unfortunately, after this miss. But there's still hope somehow after 31-0. In the game, obviously, the Patriots need a score and then some magic. But here we have them in position to at least make it a one-score game. Mac Jones, he's going to look. He's going to roll to the right. He's looking. He thinks he has a man, fires, and gets tipped into the air. And oh my word, it could have been intercepted. That was a inadvisable maneuver, but the Patriots live another down, at least for the moment. And on that very next down, the Patriots would find pay dirt once again and make it a one-score game. And guess who? It's the rookie again, A.T. Perry out of Wake Forest. His third TD in his first career game. That is a special mark for the youngster, third-round pick. Now, despite that score, the Patriots would come up short on the ensuing onside kick, and that would be where the score would be left. It would be 38-34, almost a miraculous comeback after being 31 nothing down on Sunday night in the season opener against the Buffalo Bills. It's hard to be upset about that if you're a Patriots fan or indeed a Bills fan, able to hold on there despite the near crumble. Now, we're just going to take you through some of the stats here, and it's also worth noting that Isaiah Wynn, the starting and only right tackle for the Patriots, he left the game and he would end up with a 5-week injury. So there'll be some movement for week 2 for the Patriots. But 1-0 Bills, 0-1 Patriots, 38-34 the final. What a game.